Hello viewers and welcome to the Simuka sketch show. My name is Doc Vikela. I'm your usual host, your only host. Democracy, welcome to this another exciting episode. And today, before I even start on the show, let me just say this: guys, masi number anoskanwa and masi number anooneka azvide kutaura kuti masi number kana achinge asvika mutaure wozi mukataura asvika nunamiyepo baba. Today on the show we are in Kwabulawayo contribution yaku ndazotariswa nasikanyizo zvikanzi ura kuti chii kwandoda yantinti imfazo ntinti ndoda. No to domestic violence, no to GBV. So thieves broke into a police canteen and stole cash and 18 kilograms of meat in Kwabulawayo. Fiction, but true story. So, guys, I want to ask guys, who has the guts to get into a police station and steal 18 kgs of meat? Yeah? There's nothing to steal anyhow. Leroy Musiwa 21 and Colin Charlie 23 stole property and cash valued at 230 USD and 12,000 RTGS. Answer 12,000 RTGS in that's my fine. That's my private road block was 12,000. My bond because I don't say okay, guy. I'm going to go police station. Up on the wheelchair and bath, and you are soon going to advocate 12,000 RTGS. My soon got Wangani, Manun saw bank. You never know. My road block, but now the question is, they said cash goods valued at 230 US dollars. Which come at 230. But that's not my story. My story is how come? Okay, guys, what level of incompetence is that? Kuti mbava zoskapa police camp. Zoskapa canteen. Do you know police enemy? But I'm just trying to imagine. Kuti canteen police enemy. No, just can. But now the issue is, at least my police understand that I know I want to go no chaka. I need it. So tell me about no chaka. No chaka bag. Wanachi, wachagwa. Imagine what no chaka bag. And on us, police are on. Mambu arunets of Buddha. Arunets of plus the guy to a series of. So it's all crazy. But I'm saying level of incompetence here in dog interrogator. Even leadership, I know police code. What I say to me. Mwana moto to forensic zinki. Amsima kwanza masi review. See. Yeah. So in the studio today we caught up, not in the studio. We went to Central Police Station Kwabulawayo and we caught up with the daring criminals. One of the daring criminals to understand the basis of them helping us expose the incompetence. Let's cross over.
Makadizweni.
Right zizonu njani?
Ndinofara. Tauyopa napa mairana ninya yenyu yamakafambira yakazokuunza ikunoku. Alright, I just wanted to ask Uncle, first of all, kuti zvivindi zvekupinda pa police station kusvika ku canteen kunotora zvinhu makazviwana kupi?
Sister obvious. Anje lawo yazi ukuthi ipolice igcwele yonke indawo. Ipolice igcwele emalokitshini, emabhenki, emgwaqweni, ipolice yonke indawo. So kusitsho ukuthi akula muntu police station.
Oh, all right. Saka, sorry. By the time makashika pa police station, mukurevera kuti papa sina kana one police officer.
Nchukule COVID. So akula workforce.
Oh.
There's no workforce at emsebenzini. Sabe singena thina akungela muntu afike egate insali asakula muntu kana one. Sabe singena thina phakathi sabe manje sicabanga ukuthi kule safe. Kulesi safe manje akula si safe phakathi lapha. Asifuna uactive move wabona fast and furious. abo bengena lezi mota vruru vruru betshontshile ukuze nini isisefa yikho nathi esasikucabanga ukuthi sizathola kule sisefa manje sabe sithola inyama manje inyama yakhona angcono siyekwenza imali siyayithengisa inyama lana size sithola imali.
Oh, okay. So what time did this happen?
But sister, uyobe lokhu umbuza ama questions awula maybe okuncane ongangitshela khona sisi manje selichicha sisi manje selihamba, are you going? Sisi.
Okay, one last but not least, just out of curiosity, what did you do to the meat?
Inyama bayithethe they took it back they take it back and they put back in the freezer.
What about the money?
The money there was no money. They are lying. We never took money. There was no money at the police station.
There you had it, viewers. Umumava unotangira pakuba sugar. But in Rashavi. You heard it for yourself. Moving on with the show, we go on to international news beyond our borders. And today we're going to fly into the... Okay, I don't know if we're flying into the Middle East because of school flying. You can't fly in, you can't fly out. We are hovering in the airspaces in the Afghanistan. It's Kabul, no? It's Kabul, and it's... Tongari mushinze Kabul capital city and that's confirm ndizvezvo munozogona kutamba munogoogle Afghanistan. Anyway, Afghanistan, the Afghan president fled after the Taliban took control of Afghanistan. I'm saying Afghanistan yaenda, guys. 80% Taliban took over. And I'm like, what kind of a president are you? No one, I am here to save. I will stand. Where is the service there? In fact, Abraham Nazaro, Mataliban has that one bong at Garsani. But the biggest disappointment of all was the American President Joe Biden withdrawing his troops out of Afghanistan. Imagine all the people that have been Taliban, Taliban, Kabul. I'm joking. The capital of Afghanistan is Kabul, Stan. So, imagine the disgust and the surprise when the Americans said we were pulling out. So we say to ourselves, we wish if the Americans had stayed to defend what they said they could do. As a Zimbabwean, you would, just say, "Shao, I'm a Taliban. I'm about to Zingama. I went to Zinga. I'm a Taliban. I'm not sure. Shao, I'm worried. There's 8 coquid. Kurique, do my chamber. I feel roots of as good. So in the studio we're welcoming the Taliban, a Taliban commando. Like we said, we give you cutting edge news, nothing but the best. We welcome into the studio a Taliban commando, Okama Vim Sergeant. Okama Vim Sergeant. Welcome to the Taliban commander, Okama Vim Sergeant. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you for having me. I'm very great to be here.
I don't know whether to start by congratulating you for taking over Afghanistan. I don't know, what's the situation back in Afghanistan? How are you? Are the people safe? What's the mood back in Afghanistan?
Everybody in Afghanistan is safe. We are just protecting the people and trying to make things meet. People, unfortunately, they think that we are very bad people, but we are a bit bad, but not that bad. But we are very good people. So we are trying to protect the people and make sure that the people that are stealing from our country are gone. As you have seen, they have left.
So are the people safe though? The Afghan people. Why are people running in the streets, running away from you if you are there for their interest?
Yeah, first of foremost is we are safe. We are safe. We don't know much about the people, but we are safe though. We are safe, and if we are safe, it means that everybody is safe. Whoever are trying to run away is because, like I said, people think that we are very bad people. We are a bit bad, but not that bad.
The Americans, they've left running. What is this a victory for the Taliban? Now can we say the Taliban is the best army in the world? Or what is the feeling amongst your commandos?
My phone is ringing. Hey, Wally. You man. Mumira, man. So like I was saying, that the thing is, people are safe, and we are just trying our best to make sure that these things go as planned. It's been 20 years for now, as we are trying to.
For a moment there, I thought we were not going to make it. I thought this was it. I thought everything was good. But lucky enough, he actually left us some money though. I can't show you the money, but he's a generous guy, I tell you. Thank God. Moving on with the show, we go on to the sports news. Ezemdlalo, umjolo, mabubu yacho. This is the segment where we celebrate the heroes of the game. Umjolo, mabubu yacho. Oi, shola. Oi, A chief, a local chief in Bikita was caught in compromising pictures. I think one no problem. Why do you decide they're compromising? Why do you have to say that? A chief in Bikita was caught canoodling. in one of the videos that I saw, he was sucking as if his life depended upon those flapping. I mean, guys, he was like a 3-month-old baby sucking for daylight, and this is an old 67-year-old man. And people say, hey, compromising. This guy was having a time of his life. So a chief in Bikita, Chief Mpakwa, 72, from Bikita West, was caught with his married girlfriend in an uncompromising position. But my point is, there was someone who was taking pictures. It was like, here's the thing. There's a picture where he's hey baby, like this woman is like, you see, and this guy was like, mkawa, like, sex mkawa, baby. I mean, like, yeah, mkawa is the in thing now in women, you know, like, she can never be sex without that. So can any flat time, but we don't have flat time without gym. So what I'm saying right here is that Chief Mpakwa was doing this in a government issued vehicle. I think that's why people have a problem. But because like, guys, these government offices, cars, and everything, totally, oh, you can do it in the car. You can do it. It's no one. Chief. And you go chief Mpakwa, I'm going to chief chief. So we have in studio the photographer, the man of the hour, the guy who took these pictures to help us understand because the rumor is that the lady is married but anauchata akisaka mnuzo ati ishenuka anza anauchata zorati murukura saka ngora vese china chief and the chief msawachikira kumba mai varingo vakazotenga kukwira mota ezva vachembera saka hapana kwavanoenda vanoti baba kutamba kwavarume tingadiko ndokuita kwavarume We welcome in studio the man of the hour, the photographer. Tinochikamidzai baba kuchirongwa chedu ndakanzoti takawanana kuti imi ndimi akatora mapictures achief aya akatendera Mpakwa. Munoti ko rinyaya muzvizere maererano nekudanana kwavaita nemudzimai wemunhu uye nekuti zvakafamba sei?
Chandinoda ngotaura zvangu simere moyo andi akasiva tasina kukwasana vari vatangoburuka chief zvavo ini chandinoziva nechekuti pandikangovaunowo zvangu ndaingotora maphotos aine mukadzi anatanga ngotora maphotos achief nemukadzi.
Mukadzi uyu vane history yekuzivana naye ndinonzwisa kuti vane nguva yakadii uye mapikicha akazoenda sei kwana?
Zvakaitika vanga vasimbo kuziva musa chief anoziva munhu wese, anoziva munhu wese chief, saka vaivaziva bozi vanosimboenda munochera mvura kumugoti zviborani, saka handi chief, saka vanongovaziva, vanovaziva. Ini semunhu anotora makamera nangoona malights aya, saka ndanda kuzozivawo zvangu panenda kuzotora chief anotengeswa kupi.
Ndati chief mukadzi wangu anaye ndewe kupi?
Kubhikita kwedu.
Mukadzi wemunhu rekauti
Asi.
Ndari. So imakatanga lini unotora mafuta?
It's been tanga Tuesday ndo ndakatanga kutora mafuta.
Tuesday
marongezuro. Malaiti mazotishi ndautotanga kaprojekti kangu zvangu topota nishinire kuza ndikatora chief akabuda zvakanaka because ndikuona kuti kana ndakuwana basa rakawanda ndakuya kumainterviews kuno chichi, saka ndikaita marights kumusha uku I think zvinova because government irikuitira zvakanaka kuwani magetsi.
Okay, viewers, this has been the photographer in chief of the chief. Thank you.
Malaiti matikudi.
To be try plan.
Aona ndazvakanaka.
Okay.
Mati ndimoyo here kana kuti?
Move.
Zvinoindira mazvimba kupa. Mazvimba kupa.
Munopa kusvika wazvimba. Okay.
Atiti zvapanje manje ndinda kupuwa zvangu.
Guys, inokwana. Muona zvimaseti.
Maita basa.
Alright.
Mwana kapadhuze retalk show.
Amuchingobuda mustudio muno kuleft.
Angobuda. Left kwangu.
Chingobuda pa left pana maijumba. Vanotengesa mazete.
Alright. Takwenda.
Vamwe vanoshanda kuAfghanistan mabhomba anenge achikoputika asadzomaijob mangozonera mega. Guys, ndaspakwa nachief mupakwa vakabvada vachipaka mwana pampaka vachidya makwakwa abva vapuwa mutaka. Chief mupakwa vanopaka pamutaka vakachispakwa popopopo madhara hazviziboi vachakabaura I fought for this country, I died for this country. No, you died for these ladies. Wakafira mpaka because uda kupaka iwe mpakwa umtaka. Then you had it in sports news. The world never disappoints. It gives us more and more and more news. Moving on, we go on to those guys that pay the rent. They don't know they are paying the rent, but we know they are paying the rent, and we see them from afar. We can look at you and say, you are a perfect candidate of paying the rent. We can look at you and say, guys, this one can pay the rent. So we cross over to the commercial break, the only segment that people pay the rent without knowing that they are paying the rent. Come on, we're going global. Very global. Global. Not women, but global. The commercial break.
Amen.
Anama yuko, hallelujah.
Amen.
Urune murizoko. Kumana. Angatfare Jehovah.
Amen.
Zvakanaka kuva pano.
It's nice to be here.
It's nice to be here.
Zvakanaka kuva pano.
Zvinodakadza. Akomana.
Nyaya yekuti kuiona nyaya Ananias naSafira nasafira tithe ndo musoro wedu wenyaya kubva chegumi hanzi najesu vadzidzi vachibvunza pakauya vamwe vachibvunza zvikanzi zvakesari kuna kesari tithe iya ndikuona inenge yakukuremerai tomboibhadhara handiti haleluya haleluya musaremerwe nemari yaMwari mumbobhadhara tithe iya handika ndichafamba naye brother vanenge vasati vasvika chafamba zvangu nendiro mubhadhare tithe yaMwari ndaona inenge yakukuremerai ana mai ningirinuko mweya muri kufema zvemahara
makavaccinate wereni everybody out
sorry office it's a bit unfortunate but all right overseer we are brother machingura let me see you in a short while brother machingura waita seko
kasika kuzoka iko kesha tambire I'm going to pay it. You will go to the thank you, but next time I'm going to
officer numbers we try for tomorrow then musazo disturb avabuda vanga vasina kuzobhadhara mari time saka vamatodi disturb yadewa yakawanda yabva yakwa toita
number dzinonetsa chingopota chiwa chidisturb about chitkisi
bumire do next time.
They had the commercial break. We were just appreciating efforts of those that make sure that things keep moving. Moving on, we go on to that segment. This is a segment I've always warned people about, that this segment, it might seem as if things are dying down. It might seem as if the noise is dying down. But when the river is calming down, then you know that the fish are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So, beware. The comments that you put will come back and hound you. We move on to the segment that you love, the segment that you might have been waiting for. Ish! The weather. So whether you're moving from Blawayo to Gweru and you don't know what you're doing, you're like, ish! The weather. So the weather, I don't know. Ish. Yeah, ish is the weather that presented the weather is ish. I don't know. All we can say is ish. The weather.
Simuka tapiwa chiombe unosi mweni pazvidiki chiombe chinonatsosvika kwanoita kuti tisvike ukoko anononatsogona kuchishandisa but maichiwa chinoshandisika zvinhu zviomba hazvine zvinonetsa kushandisa like chistik chistika unondudza woita chinodzi but anyway kumusana kupisa singaiti zvekupisa zviya. I don't think we need kuudzwa kuti mangwana pfeke zvakati is general knowledge kuti kuri kungopisa, but for those vari kumukira vaccination centers, especially kana usina unoziva anoshanda kuutano ufanopfeka zvinodziva vese kunenge uchitonhora makusenseni umuka kana na 3 asani uri serious here unongamuka alright ndizvinonge kuti motivate vanhu, but ungamukira na 4 am muno aina nguva handaro 4 am unobaiwa vaccine unonzi is okay, so zvinonge kuti motivate vanhu, but point yangu pakuti tofanira kupfeka zvinodziya wozinogona ikoko kuvaccination center kokuwane flu zine covid ozofunga kuti asina ishande haukutaura zvikorruption haienderani corruption corruption vaccine ishande chichi inenge ishanda but yona ngoenda usinopika zvinodziya. Anyway, this area iri pakati apa like generally the whole country is very hot, so you're encouraged to drink more colds. What is my colds around actually? My liquids, so that munonatso kusaita dehydration. Hanzi wede ndataura isiri, hanzi hazvisiri izvo zvandataura kuti vanhu vanoenda confusion wedehydration. But anyway, inonzichi we are encouraged also to thank you so much for watching Age the Weather. Ndandisina kumwe nesemusaranas nemaringe kuti hanzi nguva yeAge the Weather remember politics dzirikuitika, corruption dziripo mabasa dzinowanikwa, unonzi hausi kushanda pabasa, pamwe unenge uchitoshanda zvamufana negovernment. Government inonzi haisi kugona basa. Ime mukashanda mugovernment tombotiwo uri president, unozviita zvaanenge achiita here zvezve kana kuti kungotaura upenyu. Thank you so much for watching Age the Weather with Age the Weather.
That was Age the Weather. Guys, I'm guys. Morowa, guys. My comments hey, cute. Arbabasa, guys. Morowa, guys. That was Age the Weather, and I've been Doc Vikela. Thank you so much for catching up with us and enjoying this wonderful and brilliant show. That I have to say it because the Simuka Sketch Show. Until next time, I have to leave you and love you at this. I have to love you and leave you at the same time. I don't know how to live and love and leave you at the same time. But before I leave, let me just say this. Let me just say this. My constitution my name is Doc Vikela. Until next time, I leave you watching the Stock Exchange, because can't you think of it?
Welcome to the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. Economically we are stuck, and my name is Sheikh Said, your financial analyst. According to the 2021 National Budget highlights by the Minister of Finance and Economic Development, Honorable Professor Mtuli, Zimbabwe's economic growth rate is estimated at 7.4% for 2021, from a negative growth of -6.0 in 2019, as shown by the sectoral GDP growth rates from 2019 to 2023. The agricultural sector is expected to have a sharp increase in growth this 2021 by 11.3%, mainly due to a lot of farmers majoring in products that are on high demand, such as mbanje, zumbani, garlic, ginger, and onions. The mining and quarrying sector is also expected to move by 11.0% this 2021, from a negative growth, mainly due to the mining of minerals like mbambaira, carrots, and potatoes. We can't talk about gold in this sector, as we know they usually steal it and take it outside. The construction sector is expected to move from a negative ton growth of -11.4% in 2020 to 7.2% this 2021, mainly because of the Mpuyane Under statue that was only constructed this 2021. Probably roads and other constructions will be done towards 2023 elections, as they anticipate a 4.0% growth in the construction's GDP in the same year. What a stark moment. The transport and communication sector has experienced a positive growth since 2019, with an expected 7.1% growth in GDP this 2021, mainly due to Zupco buses ferrying people that were allocated, and Chuhure, which is driving the demand for data bundles, hence the communication sector playing a big part. The GDP for government services continues to grow positively since 2019 to an expected 6.2% this year alone, as the government has been hiring more CIOs, especially after the Zambian election outcome. Growth of this GDP has also been caused by government purchasing of tear gas and also expensive cars for the top officials. Also, from the Finance Minister's 2021 budget highlight, we picked a few budgeting estimates by specific departments from 2020 to 2021 as shown. Office of the President and Cabinet this 2021 alone got an allocation of 14.26 billion RTGS, which is equivalent to around 167 million USD. That security team, CIOs and presidential flights are surely expensive. On the contrary, the amount allocated to energy and power development was only 1.64 billion RTGS, which is 11 times less than the amount allocated to the Office of the President and Cabinet. Also noted was that the amount allocated to ZEC was 2.3 billion RTGS, which was way more than the amount allocated to energy and power development. No wonder why ZESA has been load shedding all this time. Besides, ZEC is also in preparation of what they know best towards the 2023 elections, as their huge budget makes a lot of sense. The audit office was allocated with a small 1.19 billion RTGS budget. This explains why their audit reports are not taken that serious, as they are expected to audit a total government budget of over 560 billion RTGS from a cost as little as 1.19 billion RTGS. What a stark moment. Also noted on Honorable Professor Mtuli Ngube's budget was a budgeted unallocated reserve of 8.0 billion RTGS, equivalent to 93.8 million USD. We all know what's going to happen to this amount. If they make 15 billion USD disappear, surely 8 billion RTGS unallocated reserve is a walk in the park. What a stark moment. Following Umjolo that has been happening around the country lately, this week's basic goods have gone up in prices, with male organ enlargement creams having 7.5 USD price increases. Other basic goods like premature ejaculation pills and tightening creams have risen in price with a whooping 5 USD. If you don't know what tightening creams are, you can surely ask your girlfriend. Bute is sitting last on our basic goods price change, as demand has also been increasing since many young and beautiful ladies are using it out there for reasons best known to themselves and their traditionalists. This has been the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. Economically we are stuck, and my name is Sheikh Said, your financial analyst.
Rushinji haruna nidari kana wafa unonovigwanani kumuza zvinondichungurudza ndidzo nhamo dzinotishungurudza. Until next time, bye bye. Stay safe, take care of your loved ones, sanitize, wear your mask, social distance, and yeah, brush your teeth. So I wonder the mask iwe kweshamkana that more. Until next time, bye bye. I've been talking together. Maybe I can just say parindishe nakugongavira uri chivoto.